we got to take Jerry's hand off the button.
Right.
Him coming out after that game and saying that we're going to go as Zeke goes, and when he gets back, the roles aren't going to change. We got to let this go. I don't know if he's just saying that to say it because he's trying to save face with a player that he has supported a lot in the past. We can't do this anymore because you have a quarterback who is one of the best quarterbacks in the league at mitigating an opposing pass rush because of the stuff he can do mentally. So I think that a lot of these teams, you need the best pass protecting running back in there right now because your quarterback or your center aren't equipped to deal with the problems that somebody's going to present. Dak can do a lot of that himself. So that if Zeke is a better pass protector, that list is that doesn't really matter as much to me as some of this other stuff. Okay. Right now, Tony Pollard leads the NFL in EPA per rush. He is number one in the NFL. Zeke is 31st. Tony Pollard is third in success rate among running backs. Zeke is 27th. And when I see those numbers,
that's the most damning one.
Correct. Because it's not just big plays.
If Zeke's not being explosive, he better be freaking efficient. And so
exactly.
That's the most
now
damning
we're running out of reasons. And so when I see numbers like that, my curiosity starts to get kicked up. I'm like, oh, well, they play on the same team, but let's control for some other factors. Maybe the situations that Pollard is used in, he's running into heavier boxes or lighter boxes. The game's easier on him. Tony Pollard right now is fourth in the NFL in the percentage of his runs that go into boxes or 8 or more guys. Fourth in the league. And he's first in EPA per rush and fourth in success rate. This is over.
Yeah, there's no argument now. I mean,
this is over. Like he has been one of the best running backs
because that's the one
season when
thing
given
that they had. That's the one thing Zeke had was that Pollard can't run between the tackles. So and
we're done.
Done. If he could show it, and he's proven it. I mean, all these short yardage runs are going for home runs because he's hit the hole right, and now he has the explosive ability to take it the distance. So I mean the argument's over.
He doesn't need to carry the ball 30 times a game. No. If you want to spell him and you want to make sure that he's getting enough rest and you're not putting him in harm's way, they gave Davis 8 carries today. CD was lined up in the backfield a ton, which was kind of weird, but I don't, whatever.
I got to look at this. Somebody said they were using some funky personnel today.
He lined up in the backfield relatively often. Yeah. They were doing some weird stuff. But if they want to give Zeke one out of every third carry in order to give Pollard a little bit of a break, that's totally fine with me. But we are in a place where you're committing malpractice if you're not making Tony Pollard the centerpiece of your backfield and the guy that gets the majority of the carries by a lot based on what he has been so far. He's not just like pretty good. He's not just one of the backup running back, then the guy that gets these 5-7 carries a game. Every once in a while, it's like, oh man, that guy seems to have a lot of juice. Like we should get him more touches. And then as the volume goes up, the efficiency goes down. The exact opposite thing happened today.
Yep.
So what are we doing here?
And it's just basically the 2/3, 1/3, like how many touches they get. Flip it. Just flip it. If it used to be, whatever, I'm just making up numbers, 15 and 9, like that Zeke got 15 and Pollard got 8 or 9. Flip it. Now it's Pollard gets 15 and Zeke gets 8 or 9, whatever it is. I do want to mention also is the other stat I came across was Dak had first down on his attempts. 55% of his attempts went for a first down today. He only broke 50% once last year. And that was 53% against the Eagles early on in the season. So he was guns blazing today. This was last year. He was after 6-7 weeks, we're and even looking at the odds, he was MVP candidate. The fact that today he torched that, had a better performance than he did all the first half of last year is saying something. It's pretty cool watching him play and them sorting out this run game. It's a pretty dynamic offense going on right now.
And it's so different. The different buttons they're pushing, these are the things that I've wanted them to do forever with him.
Yep.
And that them running what was the Cooper Rush offense with Dak. Look at what happens.
Look at that.
Look at what the results are when you run an easier offense for your better quarterback. That's what we're seeing right now. So
pretty good.
I'm excited to watch them potentially keep rolling like this because he is fun to watch when he's playing as well.
I want to watch that last guy is the Kevontae Turpin guy, the USFL guy.
He's got something to him.
He's got some juice.
They got him the ball in space, but I want that. Even the
Yeah.
touch that he got, that was something I filed away where it's like, ooh, I like that. Like
Yep.
if we're trying to find juice within this offense, because it is the concern that you have, find a guy who can provide that for you and get the ball in his
Legit.
hands every once in a
Yes.
while.
Yes, and it's not theory. It's not like, oh, this is a good design for our gadget guy. Sometimes your team has a gadget guy, quote unquote. I'm doing air quotes right now, in the sense that it's like, oh, this guy's a little shifty. He's this little 5'6", 180 guy. The guy sucks. But it's great when you have a gadget play for a guy that's actually good. Like that's when you actually make these gadget touches for a guy that actually can create some plays. It's fun. It's fun. So like this is like a legit gadget guy that I want to see them use once or twice.